So I want to actually begin with silence for our hearts to receive these words of Omer, Noam, and Gal, to place them on our hearts, to open our hearts to receive these stories. And we'll come out of a moment of silence with a nigun, with a wordless melody, and I'll share some words of Torah. Yiridai, dai, 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 dai. Yiridai, dai, 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 dai. Yiridai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, 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 dai. Yiridai, dai, 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 dai. Yiridai, dai, 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 dai. Yiridai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, 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 dai. I want to thank Joey Weissenberg for that melody, and Rabbi Chloe Zelka for sharing the following teaching with me that I now share. The Besht, the Baal Shem Tov, the great Hasidic spiritual guide, taught that there are three ways to mourn: through tears, through silence, and through singing a wordless melody known as a nigun. And what is it that all of these three things have in common? They're all beyond words. They're all beyond language. So we often say it ourselves, or we've heard it said, that there are no words. And we say this when we're so emotionally overwhelmed that language seems to fail us. Usually when we say there are no words, it's sort of an apology, like we wish we had the words, we wish we could wordsmith the right thing, because we want the comfort of language. Language makes the world legible to us. It's how we sort out reality. And with words come concepts and stories and narratives that put a neat bow on our unruly experiences and feelings and the events of life. But in the field of no words, something different happens. When we take a break and we open our hearts for others' words to sink in, as the words we've just heard, instead of filling the space. We learn from the book of Job that when Job's friends hear about all these terrible things that have just happened to Job, what do? They come to be with him in silence, on the ground for 7 days and 7 nights. They saw just how great his suffering was. We sat together in silence to bear witness to the profound words of Omer, Noam, and Gal. And when we sit with ourselves in just a little bit of silence, we can meet these losses, these violent and tragic stories that we heard. with a clearer mind and an open heart, ready to receive words that will guide us into the future, words from J Street, words from other speakers of peace and hope for the future. That is what we're doing on this call today. We're showing up, we're listening, we're bearing witness. We're taking a moment of quiet to ready our hearts, minds, and bodies to respond, to help, to take action. So I want to conclude how I started. It's a little bit of quiet and a little bit of nigun, and I'm sure not just a little bit of tears. Yiridai, dai, 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 dai. Yiridai, dai, 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 dai. Yiridai, dai, 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 dai. Yai, dai, 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 dai.